Hi YouTube family, Redhead Metal Diva here, reducing red, coming at you with my 10-week post-op update on my VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. Doing really well, really well. So numbers, that's my drum, by the way. Starting weight 238.4, day of surgery 229 even. Last week I was 184.6. This week I'm 179.6. So exactly 5 pounds, which is great because prior 2 weeks I was moving a little bit slower, but I think it was that whole thing with you have kind of more stalled periods where your body is kind of reconfiguring and reshaping that my surgeon talked about. And the reason I think that is because now I can wear those size 14 jeans and I don't have like spillage, in the love handle area. So I think that's kind of what was going on the last 2 weeks. And now I'm back in the losing stage. So good to know. Blood pressure is actually, I don't have any way to check it at home, so I only find out when I go to the doctor's office, but I think it's like low, because the last like 4 or 5 days, if I stand up normal, I like almost pass out, which is how I grew up. I mean, I know I've said it before, but that's home. So I think it's lower than it was last time, which was like 112 over 72, 76, something like that. So I don't know if the top end coming down is what causes, the lightheadedness when you stand up too quick, or if it's the bottom number, or the combination of the both. I just know that, growing up having 80 over 70 or 90 over 70 blood pressure, that would happen to me all the time, and I would have to be careful, like taking showers and things like that, because the warm water and standing, I would almost pass out a lot. So I think it's lower. I have no way, scientific data to back up my claim on that. Just the fact that I'm getting really lightheaded, and the narrow tunnel coming in, and then your face gets really hot and you have to sit down because things start to go dark, and that's a little scary. But it was a good week. Worked a lot. Found a great cabinet. I've been looking for a cabinet for my dining room to go under the mirror. So it's kind of like a little place where we can set our keys and, last minute touch-ups as you're walking out the door, make sure you're pretty, whatever. My husband does more of that than I do. But also I was looking for something with cabinets so that we could put our shoes in there, because right now they're kind of lined up on the floor against the wall. So anyone coming in just sees our line of shoes. And I would put them away, but I'm too lazy to go back and get them, because I wear different shoes for different occasions, and, I have like 3 pairs of shoes and then my slippers that I'm constantly going in between, so I don't like putting them away. Probably more so because when my husband puts them away, he throws them into our giant closet of the deep abyss. It takes up the whole underneath of our staircase, so it's like long, it's dark, it's completely messy. He said he's going to fix it this week because he has a whole week off. So I think that's more so the reason why I don't want to put anything in that closet downstairs. It's our only downstairs closet, which is kind of weird, but it works, it's fine. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to take the doors off, sand everything down, do a dark stain, probably get some frosted glass to put in the panels instead of having it solid wood, because then if it's frosted, it'll hide our shoes, but then at the same time it leaves that, kind of feeling that it's open. So, but first I have to finish my light wall that is a lot of different wine and other kinds of glass bottles, different colors, with holes drilled in the bottom, and then a rope light going through them that I'm going to string up and down on one whole side of our patio, so it's a way to have light but also privacy. So I've got like 50 bottles with holes drilled in it right now, just waiting to be finished. But this last couple of weeks I found some really stunning bottles, so I am pretty excited to get that going. I just need the time now. And then I have to finish our bar that I made, and needs one last final coat of epoxy over the pennies on top. But it hasn't been warm enough because, you know, we're Tucson and the weather just never wants to make up its mind. It's, you know, 80 during the week, and then on the weekends it gets down to 60, and then at night, you know, 30 something. And I can't pour the epoxy when it's that cold because it won't cure. And for this being the last coat, I don't want to ruin the entire piece of furniture because I want to get it done and it's too cold to do it. So I have to finish those two first before I start my other project. Or I can do this project because it doesn't matter how cold it is. We'll see. I was also planning on doing our backyard, getting some fruit trees. I found some really nice priced semi-mature fruit trees at Lowe's that I was going to plant this weekend, and had forgotten that it was my wedding anniversary. 2 years married. We were together for about 6 years before we got married, but it's our 2-year anniversary, and we decided when we got married that we would go back to the same place and stay the night in the same room that we stayed in when we got married every year on our anniversary. So I actually just got back from there now, and it was a really great weekend. We had a good dinner Friday night, and then we went to the hotel. I had a tiny bit of champagne, just, you know, to celebrate. We took a long bubble bath, and almost fell asleep in the bath. Beautiful room, comfy bed, had room service for breakfast, which was a little difficult, but not worth talking about. And then we had lunch at the restaurant down there where I actually sing opera every month, and that's always delicious. So I actually just had some leftovers of the pizza I bought. It was a white pie. I only eat the toppings because I'm a little too afraid to try bread just yet. I mean, I didn't get along with bread before the surgery, so you know, I think it's a good assumption that it won't be easy afterwards. Anyways, so then we came home, fed our cats, and then we went and we got massages, which normally I don't do because of my fibromyalgia. Like, during the massage, it kind of hurts, but then what happens is for 1 to 2 weeks afterwards, like, I'm just in excruciating pain. But my husband really, really wanted it, and I tried to explain to the guy to be really gentle and focus on my arms and legs, but you know, he's Vietnamese, so how much could I say? So I'm already sore in my back, you know, right here where the base of my neck connects to my back. I'm really sore. But my feet feel fantastic because I added a reflexology foot massage thing, and that was really good. We also got pedicures before dinner on Friday, so we kind of made a little weekend of fun and pampering. So I'm kind of regretting the massage right now because I'm already starting to hurt, but I'm going to make a big, very concentrated Epsom salt bath, and hopefully that will help out a little bit. If not, you know, by my next video I'll still be complaining that my back hurts. But whatever. Anyways, so still working out. It's going really well. I'm not getting as sore afterwards as I was before, and I'm doing just a little bit more cardio, kind of bumping it up. You know, I do like 5 to 10 minutes to start, kind of a little warm up, and then do my weightlifting, and then, you know, do like a cool down to help my muscles, you know, cardio type of thing. But I've been doing like 25 minutes, 30 minutes cardio at the end So that's working out well, and the stretching is going really good. Still not doing any ab work because I'm terrified of a hernia. I know, it's like probably not going to happen, but because I know someone it happened to, I'm a lot more hesitant. So, talked about fitting into size 14s. Yay. Oh, eyes. I was like, what did I write eyes down for? My prescription has changed again. I think I talked about that last time. But I'm afraid to go get it checked, thinking possibly that, my body chemistry hasn't evened out, and, possibly the pressure with hydration and whatever is what might have changed my left eye, because it's the pressure that changes the astigmatism. And so I don't want to use up one of my only one for the year that I get for free from insurance eye exam, if it's just going to change like in 2 weeks because my pressure's normalized. So I'm actually going to call my surgeon and ask him what he thinks the chances are that my eye pressure is going to change due to, hydration or whatever. Because I just am not dealing with constant headaches. Oh, excuse me. Very well. That, and I'm taking on average like 2,500 milligrams of acetaminophen with caffeine, and I think that's too much acetaminophen. Talked to a couple doctors that said, even as little as 500 a day for too long can cause liver damage. I don't want to damage my liver because I'm finally getting my health back. Too bad it's not spleen since I have an extra one. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, my surgeon discovered that I have an extra spleen when he did my surgery. Accessory, it doesn't function at the moment, but anyways, so that was this week. It was a good week. I've noticed that my sleeping position has changed since the surgery. Right after the surgery, I couldn't sleep on my sides because it hurt too much. And then I could finally sleep kind of 3/4 almost on my side, and then I could get on my side, but it was terrible moving back and forth because I move a lot when I sleep. But now I'm tending more to be more on my stomach than my side. Not flat on my stomach. I can't do that because my boobs are humongous. But like, instead of being, like straight on my side, I'm like leaning and more on my stomach. So that's interesting that that's changed. I'm not sure why it's changed because I've slept the same my entire life. And so for it to change after surgery, I don't know what that means or whatever. But it's just interesting. Just a little fun fact about me after surgery. I think that was it. Oh, but because that's what reminded me, my earrings. But because I've changed sleeping, there's more pressure on my ear when I sleep, and my metal earrings were like digging into the side of my head, which would wake me up and make me have to change positions. So I just got some silicone ones today. They're squishy. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to make a large, very concentrated Epsom salt bath to try to fight off some of this muscle soreness I'm going to have, or that I already have, and go to work tomorrow and see. So I'm going to start full-time, Tuesday through Friday at one of the places I work, and keeping Mondays open for my agency. So we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be fine. I'm taking less naps, so hopefully it'll be fine. Anyways, running out of time here. Thank you so much for watching. Redhead Middle Diva, Reducing Red. I will see you guys next week with week 11 update post-op VSG. Thanks, guys.